Hey guys, what's the motherfucking tea? It's Mikey, and I'm here to do a review for The Grudge 2020. The first horror show of January, the first horror show of 2020, the first horror show of the decade. I didn't really think it was all that good. I didn't also hate the movie completely. I think that it had some good moments. We'll talk about the good first for sure. I really liked the music, especially the ending final battle music. That music playing in the background was phenomenal. There was a lot of music that was actually really good. The cinematography was not the greatest of them all, but I don't think it was weak cinematography. There is this one scene, and I don't want to give too much away, that the whole ambiance of the movie is just going towards this like peaceful serenity, even though you know there's gonna be something coming your way that's terrifying. In other words, there was a lot of atmosphere from this one particular scene, and then out of nowhere, the editing, the cutting of it went to like a serious moment, and I actually really liked that. I was like, ooh, I think I heard people in my audience like be like, ooh, or something like, or okay, like, I don't know, I heard people chuckle or something. I personally liked that scene. Like, I was like, wow, like, that's pretty 2020, like, innovative, I think. Just kind of creative. But those are just like kind of small little details. I like to rate a movie on how good it is based on, first of all, how much fun I'm having. Did I have fun in this movie? Sometimes, not all the time. It wasn't really a fun horror movie. It could have been so much more fun. And a good example of a fun horror movie, I want to say a good one is Child's Play 2. Oh yeah, my hair, like, it's growing. It hasn't reached full on samurai bun mode yet, but it's getting there. Some of you know, some of you may not know, but I'm in the military. I can't have long hair. I can only have it so long, and I can only do so much with it. If I showed up to work like this, they'd be like, what the fuck? For the most part, I can only do so much with my hair. But anyways, I think that those are like the most fun types of horrors where like you're really trying to escape the threat in any way possible, like just trying to do what you can to get away from it, and whether you succeed or not. That's what I think is missing from a movie like The Grudge. They should have really had a scene in which a character or whatever, even the main one or even a side character, just kind of try their hardest to escape from this entity. So I want to say I didn't really have that much fun watching this movie. It had really good gore, and it had really good special effects. Like, they really did have some cringeworthy scenes with like just body horror. I also want to mention that another thing I judge a movie based on is the story. I think the story of this movie wasn't all that good. It was very anthological, as in like it told like different perspectives. I don't know if the reason why it didn't work out is because it keeps cutting away and these stories are like not taking place at the same time. This one, it kind of just takes place like in one year, and then the next year, and then another year, and it's just like cutting and cutting and cutting, and you just never get the full story. I don't know if that is a factor as why it didn't work. Maybe they should have just had it all kind of take place in the same year, the same month, the same even day or something, or the same week, because that stuff can work. Or maybe it just was that, you know, I don't know, the content wasn't all that great. Oh, and then like the next thing that I do when it comes to like judging a film, I would probably say having fun, the story, the acting. The acting was actually really strong in this one. I think Lin Shay or something like that. I'm sorry, I don't really know their names right now at the top of my head. The lady from Nightmare on Elm Street, that she plays the teacher, she also is like the queen in the Insidious films. We all love her. She's like the more veteran lady. She is in this film. She's in The Grudge, and I will say that she slays. I think everyone did a great job in their acting. Like, I'm the type that I will go investigate noise. Like, if I hear noise, I go and investigate. Yeah, I'll take a weapon with me, but I'm probably gonna die in a horror movie or something. But I like to go and find out what the heck is that. But sometimes it's like when you do see that there is something fucking there, you gotta like, and you know it's a threat, at least back up from it. And I don't know, there was a scene where the main lead, like, she just didn't even back up from the supposed threat, and she's a cop, and I know I was a security officer once, and I am in the military, like I said, and we are trained that if there's something crazy, like, you need to at least back up, you know. And this lady, she just stood there, the main lead just stood there when like the grudgy lady thing was coming at her, you know. Now, if you watched the Grudge 2020 trailer, you would literally agree with me. If you don't agree with me, it's fine, we could just agree to disagree, it's okay. I actually liked it, hearing different opinions, but I think that the Grudge 2020 trailer was phenomenal. Like, it sold me. The only reason why I didn't do a reaction video to that trailer was because I was already watching the trailer without cameras nearby, so therefore I am sorry, unfortunately I couldn't do a reaction video, and I didn't piece together the trailer. I just didn't really have enough time to do all that stuff. I've been really busy lately. I was on vacation as well. I was away from equipment. I saw the movie yesterday on Thursday, and I will say that I loved the trailer. They did a great job with the trailer. I definitely believe that the trailer is what probably got a lot of people to like have hope in this movie. I had a lot of hope in this movie. I really wanted to like it a lot. I really thought I was gonna like it a lot. And I'm not even bashing it. Like, I'm really not gonna sit here and say, oh my god, the movie was terrible. Like, it had weak moments. It had very strong moments. It's just the movie just wasn't there for me, particularly because I want to say the scares. Like, I wasn't really scared. There's jump scares, and I appreciate jump scares. I know people hate jump scares. I love jump scares. If I made a movie, I wouldn't make that many jump scares because I know people don't like them. But my taste in horror, I do appreciate a jump scare here and there, especially one that's like really subtle and just executed well. This one is full of jump scares, and then jump scares aren't even really all that scary in my opinion. I just feel like it could have gone in like a more subtle route with the scares. I mean, I don't know who might have, I've never made a movie myself, but I know that the Grudge creature thing could have appeared way more. Like, the star of the film, the Grudge thing, you barely see it. I mean, I don't really want to spoil and say what it is that you do see, but you barely see the Grudge thing. You barely see anything. This movie, it's, in a nutshell, a house has evil in it and people get affected by its evil, so beware. Like I said, I think the acting was one of the strong points, the music, the cinematography was okay, the story was not so good, the amount of fun I had in this movie wasn't all that there, and the scariness level of this film wasn't really there. So to start off January, to start off 2020, to start off this decade with this as its first horror show, we can learn from it. Okay, this wasn't epically horrible, but we can definitely learn from the mistakes of this film. Filmmakers, just know that, make it fun. Even if what you're thinking of, people might think it's funny, there are some people that go into movie theaters taking horror seriously. I don't know, just have fun with your art. Don't be afraid. It's already 2020. Like, it's time to make new ways of literally scaring the crap out of people, of just making things fun. Action is okay in horror, and I'm not talking like guns blazing. I'm just talking like shit just happens. Like, make stuff happen in these films. And with that being said, and my theater, it was a good theater. Once the movie started rolling, everyone just was quiet, and throughout the movie I could hear people kind of not liking what they're watching. Okay, so sorry, battery was low, it died. I had another one, I had a spare, thank god. This one's the dead one anyway. So as I was saying, yeah, it's just a new era. Let's just make these movies new and fun and innovative, and I'm pretty sure people are gonna be like, that shit was good, you know, even if people are laughing. But in my theater, once the movie started rolling, everyone went quiet, and then it wasn't towards the end I started hearing people making comments, especially the way it ends. The ending, oh my god, I don't want to spoil anything, but like, I'm definitely never watching this movie ever again. Okay, I'm never watching this movie ever again, and I'm not gonna ever own this movie on Blu-ray or whatever form of media is invented in this new decade, unless of course I'm like freaking bathing in money. I mean, I have a little bit of money, and I love buying Blu-rays and owning them, especially when the movie was really, really good. I like to show my friends new movies. I have a lot of DVDs and stuff and Blu-rays and they're mostly horror. Probably about 95% of my movies are horror. The others that are not horrors are Quentin Tarantino films, which I love him to death. And I also don't want to like tell you to not go see this movie in theaters. I'm not trying to hate on someone's art. Like, someone obviously did this and wants people to go watch it in theaters. If you want to go watch it in theaters, go watch it in theaters, but I'm just saying that I personally should have waited. No, actually, no. I'm not saying don't go watch this in theater. I would never want to say that. I'm just saying that I went to see it in theaters and I didn't really 100% like it as much as I thought I would. Okay, especially with the trailer, the way it was depicting the story of this film, it looked like it was a solid script. Moving on, the way it ended, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to say anything. Let's just say there is obviously, every horror movie has a final battle, which is a gift. Like, you need to have a final battle in every movie, even if it's like a fucking ghost, even if it's a fucking witch, even if it's zombies, whatever monster you're using, killer doll, slasher killer, ghost, mummy, Frankenstein, alien, whatever form of monster you're using in your film, you need to have a final fight scene in which the characters either win or they lose. Now with this film, I think that like maybe cinematography wise and music wise, it was there, but those are just mostly bonuses. Like I said, let's have fun, have a good story, good acting are probably the main solid first threes that I look for, especially in an ending of a movie. I don't know what to say about the ending. I know that, let's just say, okay, I'll say what someone said about the ending. A kid, a teenager or whatever his age was, walked past me and said to his friend, yo, that movie was doo-doo. That's all I'm gonna say about what the kid said like at the end of the movie. And I know that when it did end, I heard people in the background like, what? Like stuff like comments like that. Me, I just was like, I just let it soak in, and I was just like, you know what, I'll just do a review on it. I don't really know how I feel in general about the film. Overall, I know that it's more dislike than like. Let's see, we still have a lot of movies coming out, and yeah guys, take care, peace.